Imagine your spouse echoing Friends independence vibes with my body, my choice, until you hit back with my wallet, my choice. See the shocking turnaround in my story. Hey, this is Josh. I'm slouched at the kitchen table, man, nursing a coffee that's gone cold, just staring at the mug's chipped rim like it's going to tell me what the hell happened to my marriage. Things with Liz are off, way off, and it's eating me alive. We're like strangers who split the rent, you know? No fire, no warmth, nothing like it used to be. We'd be in this same kitchen, her burning toast while I tease her about it. And next thing you know, we're laughing, hands all over each other, making out like kids on the couch. Now, she's glued to her phone. I'm stuck watching reruns of some dumb cop show, and the bed's just a place to pass out. Intimacy? Forget it. That's a ghost. She's got a million excuses, headaches, work stress. Not tonight, Josh. I get it. Life's a grind, but it's been months, man. Months of nothing. I'm not some desperate dog, but damn, I miss my wife, the one who used to want me back. It didn't hit me all at once, this slow bleed of our marriage. It crept in, sneaky, like a leak you don't notice till the floor is warped. I come home from the lumber yard, arms sore from hauling beams all day, and there's Liz sprawled on the couch with a glass of that cheap rose she likes, giggling at her phone. Her friends, those divorced, loudmouth types, they're always in her ear. You know the ones, always ranting about independence, cackling about how they don't owe their exes a damn thing. They'd come over, take over the living room, and I'd hear him through the wall, going on about self-care and not settling. Liz would just nod, sipping her wine, like she's at some empowerment seminar. At first, I shrugged it off, her friends, her deal, right? But then I saw it, man, the way their words started sticking to her. She'd give me this look when I try to pull her close, like I'm some annoyance. Or she'd brush me off if I even hinted at wanting more than a quick peck. It's like those women rewired her, turned her into someone who sees me as a problem to manage, not her husband. It's not just the physical stuff, though, yeah, that cuts deep. It's the respect that's fading, like a signal going static. She used to look at me like I was her guy, you know? The one who'd spend an hour under the sink fixing a pipe, or make her laugh by doing a dumb impression of her boss. Now I'm just there, like the recliner in the corner. Useful, but not special. Last week, I tried to talk, just something simple like, "Hey Liz, can we connect a bit?" And she hit me with, "I don't know you sex, Josh." Like I'm some random dude hitting on her at a bar, not the guy who's been with her for 8 years. Then she doubled down, saying, "We're companions, not performers." Companions? Man, what is this, a buddy cop movie? I'm 34, not collecting Social Security. I didn't sign up for a platonic roommate with a shared Netflix account. She'll still ask me to grab milk or fix the garage door, but when I try to talk about us, it's like I'm invisible. Her friends out are thinking she's above me, like I'm lucky she even sticks around. I'm done chasing, man. Done begging for scraps of what we used to have. I still love her, God, I do. I think about the time we stayed up all night on our honeymoon, eating greasy diner food and laughing about nothing. Or how she'd sneak in the shower just to mess with my shampoo routine, leaving me smelling like her lavender crap. Those memories hurt now, because that Liz feels gone. I got some pride left, though, and I'm not going to keep pouring myself into a marriage that's running on empty. I'm making a call, man. No yelling, no groveling, none of that weak crap. I'm going to sit her down, look her in the eye, and lay it out straight. We're either married or we're roommates, but we ain't doing this half-assed limbo anymore. I'll tell her we can split the bills, live separate, do the whole independent thing her friends love so much. Or we could be husband and wife for real. I'm not threatening divorce. Not yet, but I'm done living like this with cold coffee and a colder bed. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta draw a line, even if it scares the hell out of you. I'm scared, man, but I'm more scared of losing myself in this mess.
Hey there, Liz here. I'm curled up on the couch, glass of rose in hand, scrolling through Tara's texts about her latest Tinder disaster, and I'm feeling okay. Like, I've got this under control. Josh and we're in a groove. Bills paid, house clean, life humming along. That's what counts, right? My friends get it. Over brunch last Sunday, Tara was going off about how free she feels post-divorce, no one to answer to, no expectations. She said marriage is just a partnership, not some romance novel where you're supposed to swoon on cue. I nodded, sipping my mimosa, because she's not wrong. I mean, come on. Josh and I aren't 22 anymore, sneaking kisses in his old pickup. We're adults. Companionship, stability, that's the real stuff. Intimacy, that's extra, not the main course. I think back to those early days when we'd spend hours tangled up, giggling over his terrible attempt at making pancakes, flour everywhere. But that's not life now. Work's a grind, my boss is a micromanaging jerk, and I'm not here to play sexy housewife just to keep things spicy. Whenever Josh tries to get close, I just can't. Like last week, I'm chopping carrots for dinner, and he comes up behind me, slides his arms around my waist, all warm and familiar. I freeze, tell him I'm stressed, the knife's sharp, I need space. He backs off, but I see that look in his eyes, all hurt and confused. Or a couple nights ago, we're watching some dumb action movie, and he reaches for my hand, tries to pull me closer on the couch. I say I'm tired, got an early meeting, and head to bed alone. It's not personal, you know. It's my body, my choice, and I'm not in the mood to perform. Tara says guys like Josh don't get it. They think they're entitled to you just because you're married. But I'm not a vending machine, popping out affection when he pushes the right button. He's dependable, always has been. Like when my car broke down last month, and he spent his Saturday under the hood, cursing but fixing it. Or how he'll grab my favorite yogurt from the store without me asking. He's not going anywhere, so why should I stress? I've got my job, my girls, my life. I don't need to fake it to keep him happy. Still, I've noticed him pulling away lately. He's quieter, eating his cereal without a word, not even bitching about the dishes I left piled in the sink. He used to call me out, all playful. Hurricane list strikes again. Now he just scrubs them in silence, jaw tight. He's been staying late at the lumber yard, too, claiming overtime, but it's weird. Like Tuesday, I got home at 6, ready to crash, and he didn't walk in until almost 10, smelling like sawdust and looking off. Distant, maybe. I asked what's up, and he just muttered he was beat, grabbed a beer, and zoned out. I figured he's just pouting, you know? Guys do that when they don't get what they want. My dad was the same. Mom would shut him down. He'd sulk for a bit, then get over it. Josh is probably no different. He's not like my ex, Mike, who'd throw a tantrum if I didn't play along. Josh is steady, predictable. He'll come around, but there's this tiny nag in my gut, like I'm missing something. I keep thinking about what Tara said, how freedom means not bending for anyone, and I love that. But then I remember this one time, maybe 3 years ago, when we were camping by the lake. I was freaking out about a spider in the tent, and Josh just scooped me up, laughing, saying, "You're safe with me, you nut." That memory hits different now, because he doesn't laugh like that anymore. I tell myself it's normal, marriages cool off, life gets in the way. But there's this quiet fear, deep down, that I'm pushing him too far, and he's got a breaking point I can't see. I shake it off, though. He's Josh. Solid, dependable Josh. He's not going to do anything drastic. But that fear, it's there, whispering, and I don't know what to do with it.
I'm done playing, man. Done with the cold shoulder, the excuses, the whole damn charade. So tonight, I'm at the kitchen table, waiting for Liz to get home from her girls' night, my beer sweating on the coaster. I'm not mad, not yelling, but I'm set, firm, like I'm about to fire a guy at the yard for screwing up one too many times. She walks in, all rosy-cheeked from wine and gossip, and I just nod to the chair across from me. "Sit down, Liz. We gotta talk." She rolls her eyes, starts to say something about being tired, but I cut her off sharp. "No. Sit. Now." She freezes, looks at me like I just grew horns, but she sits. I lean forward, keep my voice steady, cutting like a blade through wood. "Liz, this ain't a marriage anymore. Feels like we're roommates. If this is what you want, fine. Let's do it for real. Split the bills 50-50, live separate, no expectations until we're together. But if you want to be my wife, actually be my wife, then we gotta act like it. I'm done with this one-sided bullshit." She opens her mouth, probably to hit me with her usual my body, my choice line, but I'm not having it. "Don't. I say, hand up, voice like steel. I'm talking. You listen. Her jaw snaps shut, eyes wide, like she's seeing me for the first time in years. I don't raise my voice, don't need to. I tell her I'm not her errand boy, not her handyman who fixes the porch and gets nothing but a pat on the head. I'm her husband, or I was. I lay it out. No more half-ass companionship crap. No more dodging me like I'm a stranger. I'm not asking for permission to love my wife. I'm telling her it's time to choose. She tries to cut in again, something about work stress, but I shut it down fast. Liz, stop. You don't get to deflect this time. This is real. She goes quiet, and I can see it. She's rattled, big time. Man, you should have seen her face. Like I just yanked the rug out from under her. She's used to me being Mr. Dependable, the guy who'll take her scraps and keep showing up. Not tonight. I'm not yelling, not throwing threats, but my tone says it all. I'm serious, and I'm not backing down. I tell her I love her, always have, but I'm not living like this anymore. I think about the old days when she'd curl up against me after a bad day, or how we'd stay up late on our porch swing, her feet in my lap, talking about nothing. That Liz feels like a ghost now, but I'm giving her one shot to bring her back. Not because I'm desperate, but because I owe it to us, or what's left of us. She's staring at me, eyes all glassy, like she's just realized I'm not chained to her. For once, she's not in control. It's freaking her out. Inside, I feel solid, like I'm standing on my own 2 feet again. For months, I've been shrinking, trying to make myself small enough to fit into whatever space she'd give me. No more. I'm not threatening to walk out. Not yet, but she knows. She knows I'm not bluffing. I can see it in her face, the way her hands fidget with her phone, the way she's not rolling her eyes anymore. I'm not some puppy she can ignore. I'm Josh, the guy who built our deck with my own hands, who carried her over the threshold when we moved in. I've got my dignity back, man, and it feels good. I don't know what she'll choose, roommates or wife, but I've drawn the line. If she wants to keep treating me like a roommate, I'll live like one. Split the groceries, the utilities, the whole damn thing. But if she wants me as her husband, she's got to step up. I'm not chasing her anymore. You know how it is. Sometimes you got to put your foot down, even if your heart's pounding like a jackhammer. I'm ready for whatever comes next, man. Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm sprawled on the couch, coffee mug trembling in my hand, and I'm losing it, okay? Josh's words from last night are burned into my brain, sharp and heavy, like a nail I can't pull out. Roommates or wife, Liz, choose. I mean, what the actual hell? He's never come at me like that. All calm but slicing, like he's already got 1 foot out the door. I thought I had him pegged. Steady Josh, the guy who'd stick around no matter how cold I got. But now, I'm not sure. I keep seeing his face, those hard eyes shutting me down when I try to deflect. Don't. I'm talking. I've never felt so small, like I'm not in control anymore. So I'm scrambling, you know? This morning, I'm in the kitchen, flipping his favorite cinnamon pancakes, the ones he used to beg for, even though the smell makes me gag. I'm all smiles, asking if he wants to watch that car show he's obsessed with. I even brush against him at the counter, let my hand linger on his back, trying to spark something, anything, to feel like us again. I say I want things back to normal, like when we'd laugh over me spilling wine on his jeans at that barbecue. But it feels forced, like I'm trying to glue together a vase I smashed. Josh isn't biting, not really. He eats the pancakes, mutters they're good, but he's eyeing me like I'm a puzzle he doesn't trust. Then he hits me with it, voice low and firm. He appreciates the effort, but if I go back to freezing him out, acting like we're just sharing a lease, there's no next talk. He'll pack a bag and be gone. No yelling, just this quiet promise that lands like a punch. I try to laugh, say he's overreacting, but he just stares, eyes like granite, and says he's dead serious. I'm rattled, okay? This isn't the Josh who let me dodge his hugs with some lame excuse about a deadline. He's done playing. I think about that time we went kayaking, maybe 4 years back, when I flipped us into the lake, and he just laughed, pulling me onto the shore, both of us soaked and giggling. That guy's still there, but he's not waiting around anymore, and I'm terrified I've pushed him too far. My head's a mess, spinning through it all. I text Tara, spill about Josh's ultimatum, and she's all, he's bluffing, girl. Guys like him don't leave. But I'm not buying it. I see it now, the way he stopped chasing me. Like last night, when I tried to snuggle up during a movie, he didn't push me away, but he was stiff, like he's waiting for me to prove I mean it. I keep remembering all the times I shut him down, when he'd slide his hand across the bed at night, and I'd mumble I was too tired, or when he'd try to kiss me in the kitchen, and I'd snap about needing to focus. I told myself it was fine, that I was just being independent, like Tara and the girls keep preaching. But now I'm seeing it. I wasn't strong, I was selfish. I think about this one night, early in our marriage, when we danced in the living room to some cheesy 80s song, tripping over the rug, laughing until we couldn't breathe. That warmth feels so far away, and I'm scared I've killed it. I keep trying, though. I cook his favorite chili, plan a date to that diner he loves, even slip into bed wearing that old t-shirt of his he used to go nuts over. At first, he's wary, like I'm gonna bail again. But he starts softening, grabbing my hand during a walk, kissing my forehead when I'm washing dishes. It's slow, like thawing ice. A few months in, I'm feeling us again, you know? One night, we're on the couch, some dumb comedy playing, and I lean into him, really lean in, my hand on his chest. He looks at me, not cautious this time, but warm, like the old Josh. We end up in bed, not just sleeping, actually together, for the first time in forever. It's not just sex, it's like we're us again, tangled and close, no walls. I realize I mistook pride for empowerment, thinking I could hold him at arm's length and keep him anyway. I was wrong. He's here, but I had to choose him, really choose him, not just the idea of us. I'm not losing that again, no matter what the girls say.